Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we'll have for you is episode 13 of my FIFA 23 Bradford City career mode. If you do go on to enjoy today's video, please make sure to drop a like on there for me. If you could try and hit 20 likes on today's episode, that would be massively appreciated. Subscribe if you are new as well. We are now on the road to 7,000 subscribers. Not 7,000, that's the main channel. To 500 subscribers. So please make sure you are subscribed if you haven't already with that post notification bell on. We have the final bits of business that we are going to be doing in the January transfer window. And then 3 matches for you as always. We have already made some signings. We are still trying to get some more in through the door. So make sure you drop a like on today's video. Subscribe if you are new as well. I don't know what the next scene will be, but let's get into it. So it said there that Aaron Presley was unwilling to relocate at this moment in time, but he's actually letting me try and negotiate with him. So I don't really know how this is going to go. We just want basic loan terms with him until the end of the season. Obviously, he's not our first choice at this moment in time. We'd rather get Isaac Davis in, but if we do have to get Aaron Presley, it wouldn't be the end of the world. We can't afford a 60-40 split. We can't really afford Isaac Davies either, so we are going to try and get it down to a 40-60 split rather than a 60-40 split. They're happy with that, lovely stuff. So it's now up to Presley really if he decides to come with us or not. We finally agreed a deal with Brentford. We can't really afford Isaac Davies as much as I would have loved to get him in through the door. There's a couple of free agents here that we might have a little bit of a sniff around that and all that sort of stuff. Obviously there's still some players that we are scouting at this moment in time, but we have submitted an offer for Aaron Presley. We've now just got to wait and see over the next couple of days if he's going to accept that. But with him saying that he's unwilling to relocate, I highly doubt he's going to sign. Oh, hold on here. I've just seen an email in the top right. You won't be able to see that because of my webcam saying Presley loaned in. I presume that this is what the cutscene is going to be. Aaron Presley officially joins the club on loan. I don't know who that is. Is that Yusuf? Why is he there? I'm not really too sure. But Aaron Presley joins the club on loan until the end of the season. 63 rated striker from Brentford. Provides some cover and a bit of replacement really with obviously Angle and Keane Harrett both departing this transfer window. We need him to come in and give a bit of competition against Viden Oliver and Andy Cook, who haven't really done it so far this season. He comes in and will wear the number 23 shirt and he looks very, very beautiful. There you have it, your official confirmation on loan until the end of the season. If he works out for him and he does fairly well, we might try and get him on a permanent basis in the summer. But apparently, he's our best option, although there it says he's just our a good squad player. We are going to be paying, you know, a hefty fee, to be honest with you. He is lower rated on a little bit more money than Viden Oliver, but Oliver and Cook not really done it so far this season. Something I did want to actually look at was how many goals all our players have scored so far this season. I don't really know where you would look to try and see that sort of information. Maybe in the office potentially. Player stats, that's what we want. We want to be having a look at the top scorers. So Bradford City's top scorer is not even on the top. Wow, have we got anyone on this list at all? Scroll all the way down to the bottom, we don't. So are you telling me we've not got one player who's scored 7 goals so far this season? That is slightly concerning. In terms of assists, Osadibe's 5th on there with 5 assists. But then Oliver's on there with 4 assists as well. Any other players feature on this list? Andy Cook features on there with 3 assists. But apart from that, Harry Lewis actually has the most clean sheets in the league by 6. He's got 15 clean sheets kept. Averages a clean sheet every 2 games, or just less than 2 games at this moment in time. In terms of our discipline, anybody who's picked up a lot of yellow cards, I don't feel like we've had many yellow cards so far this season. And red cards, and Smallwood's definitely on there. I remember his red card, that was a terrible tackle when he got sent off. And apart from that, I think that's it. So there you have it. I don't really know who is our top scorer at this moment in time. Can I search just for Bradford City? We don't care about the FA Cup, the Carabao Cup, don't even care about the Papa John's Trophy as well. Can I search just for Bradford City? No, not the League 2 playoffs. I don't think I can search for just Bradford City, which is annoying to be honest with you, but I think that's really all the business that we are going to do. Yeah, we can't search for Bradford City. All the business we are going to do for January. We don't really have any more budget left, to be honest with you. If we have a look specifically at our budget and how much money is left at this moment in time, we've got £22,000 to spend and only £1,000 a week in the wage budget. So not much money left at all. If anything does happen, it'll be probably a player going out rather than a player coming in. And there's your confirmation. Presley is officially a Bradford City player. It looks like another one of our players who is out of contract in the summer will be leaving the club. Andy Cook has had an approach from Radners FC. They look to be agreeing a pre-contract with the striker. If this does go through, then Presley will become our first choice striker until the end of the season. Then it'll be Vidane Oliver, and then Andy Cook will just pretty much be a last resort. Like Gilead and Aboisa, they're not going to play unless we absolutely need them. If they want to be playing football, they need it to move on now, as Shrewsbury have sold a 19-year-old for nearly £1.5 million. I presume this is going to be the confirmation. Andy Cook will officially be leaving the club in the summer. I want to say they're a team in Norway, potentially. I'm not really too sure. The border, not happy about that. Leaving such an important player to leave on a free transfer is a missed financial opportunity. Sell players earlier or renew their contracts. I mean, it's not the end of the world, is it? We've got Presley. Presley's going to come in and score 8 goals between now and the end of the season. And if he doesn't, it'll be classed as a flop. There you go. I've put my heart on the line for that one. We have got another email here saying that Andy Cook has officially left the club in the summer. So he definitely won't be playing unless we absolutely need him between now and the remainder of the season. Not long left as well in that transfer deadline day as well. It doesn't look like anything else is going to be happening. We do have a transfer offer here for Levi Sutton. This would be something that I would consider, but I quite like Levi Sutton, to be honest with you. If you get a nice fee for him, if you get maybe £1 million for him, I might consider it, but I'm not really too interested. This obviously won't go through this January with there only being an hour left in the transfer window. If we can get some very nice money for him, though, I certainly don't think it would be the end of the world. Let's advance forward then through to the end of transfer deadline day. And then we'll have to wait and see who our next game is going to be against after January. Obviously, we're now into February. We're doing quite well so far in this career mode in terms of progressing nicely and all that sort of stuff. If you have a look at our youth players as well, we've got a nice goalkeeper here, Javier Rodriguez, good left wing back as well. Apart from that, the others are not really too impressive. This Albert Christensen has not really got much potential at all, so we are going to release him as well. Potentially that left back, though, could be a good replacement if we do look to move De James on at any point as well. Andy Cook says, I know you'll have your reasons for transfer listing me, boss, but I have to tell you, I've really enjoyed my time here. I'll be sorry to go. Well, that's why you've signed a contract with another club, even though he's still contracted to us for the next 6 months. Doesn't really make too much sense. We've got Colchester United up next, then Northampton, and then Hartlepool. They're the 3 matches in today's episode. Colchester are doing very well, though, on this save so far, so it's going to be a very tough game. Is this a player wanting to start? I just want to say thanks. I suppose I took a chance talking to you, but it seems like you were ready to listen to what I had to say. I respect that. Things seem to have really improved for us lately. I can tell you it's a much happier dressing room now. Have we actually played a game since you last came to me? Or have we just played the one game? Even still, that's not long enough for you to turn this bad form around that the players are insistent that we're currently on at this moment in time. 7 points behind Mansfield. We win every game in today's episode. That's all that we can do to get closer to them at this moment in time. We are going to need to make some changes. Potentially, Richie Smallwood's going to start in this one. So Patterson will drop out of the squad because he's not really fit. Sutton will come on to the bench. Apart from that, the normal team with Presley making his debut up front. I'm interested to see how he does get on in today's game against Colchester. I didn't actually see there if Sam Hornby is playing this game. Obviously left Bradford City in the summer, still had a year left on his contract. We did get an undisclosed fee for him. This is in real life, obviously, and well, Colchester not doing great so far this season, but I'm being told that he has actually had quite a good time down there at this moment in time. He isn't playing for Colchester, but it is Presley who gets us underway for today's game. I have a good feeling that man's going to score a brace today. Osidibe picks up the ball in a bit of space. He finds Jamie Walker into Presley, and Aaron Presley, just 10 minutes into his debut, is on at the score sheet. Hopefully, he can continue this for the rest of the season. If he wants to score a goal every 10 minutes for the rest of the season, that is more than fine by me. Beautiful finish from our beautiful number 23. The man on loan from Brentford puts us 1-0 ahead just 10 minutes into his debut. And Dunny's driving forward with the ball again, looking for Jamie Walker. Eventually, O'Hara claims. Presley on the ball once more. He finds Dion Pereira back into Presley. Spins away from his man into Jamie Walker. He has blazed that one out the stadium. That's a terrible attempt from our number 10. 25 minutes on the clock. Still Colchester United 1, Colchester United 0, Bradford City 1. We are coming forward with the ball again though. Smallwood looking to cut away from clamping, but it's a good recovery tackle in the end. Colchester coming forward here. 10 on the ball into the penalty area. Finds 24, gets the shot off. Comfortable save though for Harry Lewis. That is never troubling our number 1. You've got to be finding the corners against him. You cannot be putting it straight at him. There's another shot comes in, but that also goes wide. Osidibe picks it up here, trying to work some magic. He finds finds Aaron Presley, gets the shot off. That's an incredible save from the keeper. I thought he was already beaten by that point. I think he somehow tipped it onto the post in the end. The Smallwood finds Osadibe here. Can we double our lead just before half-time? Osadibe looks for Aaron Presley, who scored again. I told you that man was scoring a brace in today's game. I am very, very excited about this man's future with the football club. Half-time, Colchester United 0, Bradford City 2. He is exactly who we have been missing so far this season, a goal scorer, a natural number 9. Not really worked with Andy Cook or Verdane Oliver so far this season, and Aaron Presley has come up with 2 goals in his first 45 minutes with the football club, and we are now also underway for the second half as Halliday's on the overlap here. He cuts it back looking for Pereira. It's eventually found Emmanuel Sadibe looking for Smallwood. Eventually Colchester will clear. Smallwood picks it up again and he finds Arthur Dunn. It's eventually back with Arthur Dunn. Shot is straight at the keeper, and we will now look to make some substitutions. Chapman is going to come on for Jamie Walker. Smallwood is going to come off for Levi Sutton. We're also going to get Yusuf on for Dion Pereira. Presley's had a great debut. He's not exactly fully fit at this moment in time, so Verdane Oliver is going to come on for our bagsman. Then final change of the game, Critchlow is going to come on for Jan Songo as well. 5 changes, lots of squad depth, lots of very good players in this team, and hopefully them subs will have just as good an impact as Aaron Presley. Colchester coming forward here, 24, looking to bear down on goal. Great recovery defending though from Homer Ahmed. Eventually we are able to clear as well and potentially build up a counter-attack. Osadibe now driving us forward down our left-hand side. Looks for Arthur Dunn, but the pass is cut out. Great interception though there from Timmy Odesina. Yusuf now is caught offside after Halliday had played him through. Chapman looking to drive us forward on a counter-attack here. He slips it through into Emmanuel Osadibe. Can he finish? He's put it straight at the keeper. Big chance there for our number 8. I believe got his first goal this season in the last episode. Can't double his tally on this occasion, and it looks like we are going to be ending with the 3 points here. Aaron Presley brace on his debut means we come out with a 2-0 victory. Job done in the first half. A great way to start today's episode as well. We managed to get him in pretty much on the end of the transfer window, and for some reason our manager rating keeps going down and down, but now we've got Northampton Town coming up next. It looks like Mansfield dropped points as well. We've closed the gap from 7 points down to 4. Oh no, actually they haven't played, so that makes sense why we've closed the gap, because they haven't played yet. But all we can do is focus on ourselves. Northampton Town at home coming up next. Let's hope for another Presley masterclass. Here we have it then. Here's how we line up for today's match at home to Northampton Town. We've got Harry Lewis in goal, a back four of Luke Hendry, Jan Songo, Timmy Odesina and James. A midfield 3 of Levi Sutton, Alex Patterson and Harry Chapman. A front 3 of Yusuf, Oliver and Arthur Dunn. Presley not really fully fit to start today's match as well, but if we need him, I'm more than happy to bring him on off the bench. Northampton going to be a very tough team. They're also going with a 4-2-3-1 formation. Sam Hoskins is still with the Cobblers at this moment in time. He's actually captaining them for today's game as well. It's going to be a very tough one. I don't really know how Northampton are getting on so far in this save, but in real life they're having an absolute stormer of a season. Should have been promoted last year in my opinion. Signed some very good players in the summer transfer window, but we are now underway for today's fixture. Verdane Oliver on the ball here finds Alex Patterson. He goes through into Harry Chapman. Can he cut it back? He does! He finds Arthur Dunn, who finds the back of the net. 14 minutes on the clock. It's absolutely liquid football from the Bradford boys. It's Bradford City 1, Northampton Town 0. The perfect start once again to today's game, proving that we might not necessarily need Aaron Presley for today's game. Great finish there from our youngster, and he finds the back of the net with just 15 minutes or so on the clock. Yusuf picks up the ball in. He finds Luke Hendry into Harry Chapman. Finds Alex Patterson with a strike straight at Lee Burge. Very good goalkeeper at this level, so we are going to need to be finding the corners, or at least put a lot of power in it if we do want to beat him in this one, as Hoskins is driving down their right hand side at this moment in time. Sutton can't quite get there. It's with number 8 now into the penalty area. Laid off to 17 into Pinnock, who strikes just wide of the post. We've got away with one there. Northampton with a great ball in behind here, looking for Pinnock. He cuts away from Luke Hendry into number 4, spins away from Odesina. It's in our penalty area here. Eventually it is claimed by Harry Lewis. We just need to slow things down now, get into half time and potentially make some substitutions. I'm looking at a couple tired players out there at this moment in time. But we are coming forward here right at the end of the first half. Dunn on the ball. Can he get one into the box? Or are we just going to look to slow the clock down and try and get into half-time? That is what we are going to do. Half-time, Bradford City 1, Northampton Town 0. I don't really think we need to make any substitutions as of right now. I don't really want to force it. So we will just get straight underway for the second half. But then Oliver, against his former club, it kicks us off. Sutton on the ball here, driving forward. Arthur Dunn finds Harry Chapman into Patterson, looks for the shot. Very comfortable in the end though for Lee Bird to deal with. Poor distribution though, and it's with Oliver once again. Finds Yusuf, can he cut in on that left foot? He goes back into Luke Hendry. He goes into, I don't even know who 21 is, that's Yusuf. It's eventually shot from Alex Patterson off the crossbar. Very good opportunity for us there. Unfortunately, we haven't been able to take it. We are going to get Dion Pereira on now for Yusuf. We also probably want to get the Jameis off here for Romney Critchlow, who's looking a little bit tired. Odesina's also going to come off for Matty Platt. Walker is going to come on for Harry Chapman. And final change of the game, I feel like it'd be silly not to bring him on. Aaron Presley's coming on for the final half an hour or so, depending on how long it takes for these substitutions to go through. Northampton coming forward here. Great ball in behind to Pinnock, who strikes. Big save though from Harry Lewis. How many times do I need to say it? This man is single-handedly carrying us to promotion. He is unbelievable. I absolutely love him. And we're breaking forward here. Harry Chapman finds Levi Sutton looking for Verden Oliver, but the pass is cut out. Verden Oliver on the ball, spins away from his man, finds Harry Chapman, hit the underside of the crossbar, and it's still in the penalty area here. I don't really know what's going on. Patterson with his strike. It's blocked in the end. Our subs still haven't even come on the pitch at this moment in time. It's a big opportunity there for Harry Chapman to kill the game. He doesn't take it, and I really, really hope we don't come to regret that by the end of today's game. Just less than 10 minutes to go. Our subs at least are now on the pitch. Presley on the ball here, driving at the Northampton defence. Finds Arthur Dunn. Tries to cut away from his man, but he does eventually get tackled. Now the Cobblers will look to counter down our right-hand side. It's Pinnock on the ball. Goes into number 24. Spinning away from Hendry into number 11. Surely offside there. It's still in our penalty area. Can we clear? Eventually, Harry Lewis claims it, and that is enough for another big 3 points. It finishes full time. Bradford City 1, Northampton Town 0. Another massive 3 points to go towards our promotion push. Northampton Town have drawn 2-2 away at Gillingham, so we have gained 2 points on them now. That 7-point gap, which was 4 points, but they haven't played a game, so it doesn't really matter, is now cut by 2 points. The final game of today's episode as well will be away to Hartlepool. It's going to be a very tough one, but let's get into it. Hopefully we can make it 9 points out of 9 in today's episode. Although my manager rating is still going down. Before that game, though, we do have our 2 monthly youth scout reports as well. Can we finally, potentially, maybe get somebody good on this occasion? It doesn't look like we are going to be getting anybody good from Portugal. Anyone decent from England on this occasion? I mean, he's got a good trim. Been scouting him for 6 months now, and he's still only got 66 potential, so kind of a waste of time. This guy's okay, but nothing too special. This guy's got a good overall ability, but his potential is nothing to write home about, so we're just going to move on from him. And that's it. Another really, really underwhelming pair of youth scout reports there. We do also have a pre-match press conference to attend before this game against Hartlepool. We've actually picked up a decent amount of points so far this season. I didn't realise they're actually doing as well as what they are. Obviously, in real life, they're having an absolutely torrid time at this moment in time. Can you get the better of them this time? So I presume we lost to them last time. We've got a point to prove. If you lose to them once, you can't lose to them twice in a season. Oh, that is really poor. Are you out of the title race? I mean, we're gaining on Mansfield Town at this moment in time. We'll say we've got ground to make up, but at this moment in time, we are probably, I would say, the favourites to win the league. Mansfield on some dodgy form. We're on some good form. Are you looking for more goals today? I just want my lads to win. I don't really care if we win 1-0 or 5-0. You still get 3 points. It doesn't matter all too much. Aaron Presley should hopefully be fit to start today's game as well. Let's see how we line up for this one. Here we have it then. Here's how we line up for the final game of today's episode. Away to Hartlepool, we line up with Harry Lewis in goal. A back four of Brad Halliday, Timmy Odesina, Romney Critchlow and Homer Ahmed. A midfield three of Emmanuel Osadibe, Richie Smallwood and Harry Chapman. Then a front three of Dion Pereira, Aaron Presley and Arthur Dunn. Hopefully after this game, maybe even the next one, Presley's match sharpness will be up to around 100. Callum Cook does start for Hartlepool United in today's game. Obviously, in real life, we won this one 3-1. A masterclass from Keane Harrott. Cook did absolutely nothing, and hopefully we can pick up another 3 points in this one. If we go a whole episode winning all 3 matches, that'll send out a big statement to the rest of the league, especially with some of the quality that we have been playing against. They've got some tired players. We're fully fresh for this one, and it is Josh Ummer who gets us underway for today's game. Starting out very bright here as Smallwood goes into Dion Pereira, back to Richie Smallwood, into Aaron Presley. He finds Arthur Dunn. Can he work a shot? He's bouncing around in the penalty area. Eventually it is scrambled clear, but we're going to come forward once again here. Chapman finds Presley Presley. We know what he can do in the penalty area. Big save, though, from the Hartlepool goalkeeper. With the form he's in, you maybe would expect him to score that, but I think in the end it's just a good save, and he's made another one there as well. Really, really good start from us here, but we could do with sticking one in the back of the net. As Critchlow finds Smallwood, back into Romney Critchlow, into Arthur Dunn. He goes into Osadibe, into Aaron Presley. He's put it straight at the keeper. Maybe he's a one-game wonder. Maybe he has got the Andy Cook Viden Oliver curse, and it's just taken a game for it to come into effect. Oh, it's not good, the finishing so far. He's got another opportunity here, though. And it's with Pereira, finds Chapman. Is that a save? No, he's offside in the end. Hartlepool into our penalty area here. It's cut back to number 15 who strikes. Big save from Harry Lewis. How many times so far this series have I said that? He is unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen. The best goalkeeper in world football, as they've got a big chance here. It's Callum Cook who shoots. Big block from Brad Halliday. Chapman on the ball here. Finds Richie Smallwood. He goes into Dion Pereira. Can he finish? He cuts back. So eventually it's bouncing around in the penalty area. Presley with a shot. Saved again by the keeper. How many chances have we had so far in today's game? It feels a lot more than 2 so far. It feels like we're absolutely all over them at this moment in time, as we are building once again on their penalty area. Odesina goes into Presley. He is not afraid to shoot. Osadibe back to Presley. Saved by the keeper. This man is on something. Get him drug tested after today's game, because he's saving absolutely everything. Pereira finds Presley again. Back to Pereira. He can't work the space for a cross, and eventually that ball is cleared. So now with Arthur Dunn, he goes into Osadibe. Presley now finds Smallwood. Can he work the room for a shot? Pereira finds Arthur Dunn. He's not scared to shoot either. He cuts back and finds Chapman. Straight at the keeper again. How are we not winning this game? I have no idea. Maybe a change in formation is needed. I think we're going to go all out attack now and go to a 4-2-4, because how we're not winning, I genuinely have no idea. We're going to take Harry Chapman off for Viden Oliver, and we're also going to tell Ahmed just to play more of a left wing back rather than a left back. That's the only change we'll make at the break. Go slightly more attacking, and if we don't somehow score in this half, I genuinely will be flabbergasted. Brad Halliday picks up the ball here, looking to get one into the box. He finds Viden Oliver, who's on the right wing for some reason. Finds Dion Pereira, shoots, blocked by 23, done with a shot. I guess you could say, probably as expected now. It's caught by the keeper, but Presley's in! I don't know what to say. I have no more comments to make about this goalkeeper, apart from the fact he's clearly on something. Jamie Walker's coming on for Osadibe. We've only really got defensive changes, which isn't really ideal. Platt's going to come on for Critchlow. I mean, I know we didn't really want to do it, but Issa's going to have to come on, and we'll play him on that right-hand side. One more change left. We're going to get Jan Songo on for Timmy Odesina. Not ideal at this moment in time. Hopefully, we are able to finally break the deadlock, because as of right now, we just simply cannot get past them. Songo on the ball. Finds Dunn. Walker into Smallwood. Plays a 1-2. It's now with Aaron Presley into Viden Oliver. Finds Arthur Dunn. Can he get a shot off? Issa now finds Smallwood into Dunn. Is this the chance? Walker shoots. That man cannot hit a barn door. Ahmed now finds Jamie Walker. Surely this is the chance. He's gone for the shot rather than the pass. And with that man's finishing in front of goal recently, it doesn't surprise me that he's not been able to hit the target. Not long left to go now in today's game. We've absolutely battered Hartlepool. We deserve to be a 4 or 5-0 up. Oliver now shoots, scores. Oh my god, that is so deserved. With 5 minutes left on the clock, these are the type of games that you need to win if you want automatic promotion. It's Hartlepool United 0, Bradford City 1 on off the bench. Viden Oliver to potentially rescue us 2 extra points in this one. As we approach additional time now, Hartlepool coming forward. Ahmed just needs to clear it. He's faffing about with the ball. Hartlepool try and get one into the box. Hopefully Ahmed clears on this occasion. He does. It's another scrappy 1-0 win. 3 wins from 3 in today's episode. Presley started out well. Since then, though, seems to have gone a little bit off the boil, but a perfect way to end today's episode. If you have enjoyed watching today's video, please make sure to drop a like on there for me. If you could try and hit 20 likes, as I said at the start of today's video, that'd be absolutely class. Subscribe if you are new as well. We are now on the road to 500 subscribers, so please make sure you are subscribed if you haven't already, with that post notification bell, and it's free to do so, and it does massively help out. Thank you very much for watching today's video. Have a great rest of your day, and I shall see you all very soon for another one. Peace.